Hello. I'm very late. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's too far. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. Good afternoon. I've had 2 attempts at trying to get the live to work and it wouldn't work. So now I'm here. It's working. I've had to use data. Dearie me. Hello guys, I hope you are well. Hope you are well. Are you well? Nobody's answering. I hope you are well. Mary from Well Crochet, lovely to see everyone today. Very, very late today. A very good reason as well. I made a delivery today and I got chatting and I didn't look at the time. It was brought to my attention how late it was. Hello Liz, welcome Margaret, I hope you're both well, and to the one in the background there. Oh, there's a few in the background there. Welcome guys, yours truly running very late today. I know, right? It's because this one here just keeps going, keeps chatting away. I know. Stuck indoors again for another 4 weeks. Oh well, it happens. Here we are guys, here we are. We're going to talk crochet. Oh, what have I done there? We're going to talk crochet. We're going to have some fun. We're going to forget about all the problems that we all have. I'm sorry, I really was not organised today. How's that? Okay, so I got home late because all I had to do was make one delivery. One delivery. This one just kept going. Hope you are all well. Here we are again with another live. We have done a few items this week, not as much as I'd like to have done, but that's okay. There was supposed to have been another tutorial come up this afternoon. Yours truly, a little bit slack outside, socialising on my very last day out. But guys, we've had a really good week. We have finished, have finished. Hello Ashay, I hope you are well. We have finished our teapot cozy. It has definitely finished now and I love making it again. It's my favourite project this year. Thank you for the like, by the way. So it's my favourite project this year. Yes, it is. For now. Still another half a year to go. And considering we're all at home, that year is just going to be busy every day with new projects. But we have finished our tea cozy. I'm very proud of it and I'm very glad that we have finished. And I feel so sad when things get finished. I kind of think, it's gone. It's out of my life. But here we are, ready to start new projects, guys. Get yourselves organised. Because yours truly did mention quite a few months back, and the lady I delivered to, hi Franca, how are you? The lady I delivered her goods to today reminded me of these. Yay! We still have to do our dream catchers. Oh. So I've decided to start on our very small one, and that's coming up within the next few days. It might be in before Friday, or it might be in before the end of the week. I hadn't planned it, really I hadn't, but the blankets are taking so long to finish, as they do. Oh, there was something I was going to be, oh, don't move. I didn't, wait, don't move. I need to cut with some scissors. Oh no, I don't. I need to take it undone. I was doing a, as you know, we're doing the corner to corner granny stitch summer blanket, and yours truly decided to do a rectangle version of it. And I've just made a mess. Sorry guys. Oh, dearie me. Can't take me anywhere. Anywhere but out, as they say. All right, hang on. I'm taking the border row undone because I don't like it. This is what I've made yesterday, and that tutorial will be going up tomorrow. Should have gone up today, but my big mouth just wouldn't stop talking. So that will be definitely going up tomorrow. It is the shorter version of our, try rectangle version, get it right, Mary, of our blanket that we are currently working on. Hi, Kiki. I know. I'm running very late today, Kiki, because yours truly has got a very big mouth and doesn't stop talking. I went to do a hi, Kaz. I hope you're well. I went to do a drop off today with some of my deliveries, and I started talking and didn't shut up, as you do. So there's our normal square version. Okay, that the third part went up, and actually it was Kaz who let me know that I accidentally put down the second part 2 instead of part 3, and that'll teach me to be more careful. And so that part went up yesterday, I think yesterday, and then I spent yesterday during the day preparing the rectangle version of our corner to corner granny square blanket. Now, I know, right? Lol. And I know that this particular version will be up tomorrow. Should have been up today. I'm such a naughty girl with all my big chatterbox going. Just trying to shut me up as a trick. So there we go. That is definitely going up tomorrow if I can get it up. I know it looks gorgeous. Now, in the actual tutorial, I show you 4 different versions that you can use for your little rectangle. So if you wanted to make a good afternoon Allegra, I hope you're well. If you wanted to make a full length blanket version, I show you how to just check your numbers. What have we got there? Yeah, rectangle is what I'm waiting to learn. Okay, I didn't do the blanket, I've just done the swatch. And what we'll do, hello Ghost Hacker, I hope you're well, and I will get to those messages, Angela, I promise. I've just been so busy, and everyone's saying hello to everyone. It's such a beautiful community. And we'll actually have a border for this rectangle as well. Okay, a little border row, so you guys can see if you decide to do the rectangle blanket instead of a square, you can actually do the border row from this rectangle blanket onto your large rectangle blanket. And it doesn't matter how big it gets, the border will be quite basic. I try to keep corner to corner borders very basic because the actual stitch itself is quite a basic stitch, and there's nothing worse than adding this really weird oh, hello Plant Mix, I hope you're well. I finally made it to one of your lives. I know you've been doing well. You've missed out for a few, but that's fine. You're here. Great to see you. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I don't really like to over fancy the corner to corner blankets with the borders because I think that it needs something quite neat and basic. And I kind of see, I don't know if it's my vision, but I kind of see a blanket with corner to corner. It's probably just me envisaging it as a blanket for a boy or a man, for a male, that is. That's nice. Do you still receive post? I'm not sure. Oh, I do. I'm sorry. Yes, I do. So there you go. That is definitely coming up tomorrow. You know what? Maybe the border might come up Friday. I'm not going to guarantee you because I want these to go up. I truly do want these to go up. Oh, I want to start this, especially this little one. I want to start that. And I did mention to the lovely lady I was speaking to today that I didn't get all the project items that I needed for it, but we might actually make some. Oh, pretty cool, huh? So we're going to make the little dream catcher, and then we're going to make some little items to hang off the dream catcher just for fun. You got some feathers, have you, Angela? That's great. That's great. So there you go, guys. I spent the whole day out talking. I haven't done that in a long time. Cheers. I've got my water and there's my coffee cup on the end of the table. I'm just going to leave that there. I think I've had enough coffee today. The lady I went to do delivery to was a beautiful host, a lovely host. Lots of yummy coffees and cake and stuff, as you do. So I thank her for that. And we had a lovely crochet session. I am doing a shawl with C2C granny stitch. I usually do a crab stitch border, backward single crochet. Yes, I know what the crab stitch is. We did that recently with our coasters. The crab stitch can also be called as the reverse single crochet stitch. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Went spending, brought new clothes. That's nice, Ghost Hacker. Well done. Franca, a glass of... yeah, no, it's water, honey. You keep going on about that. We're going to have to chop that tongue off of yours. Actually, your fingers, because they're the ones doing the talking. It's definitely water. One day I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to have about 7, not that I have them, 7 bottles of alcohol. Yeah, just to annoy you. What? Just going to go through all 7 of them? All right, so that's it, guys. Really, I haven't got much else to talk about today, but I did want to discuss the dream catchers. Michelle, first live with you from Hobart. Welcome, Michelle. Welcome to Melbourne from Hobart. Welcome, welcome. I'll make sure I'm here for that live, Kiki. You will be. Okay, so welcome to our newbie, Michelle. Very nice to have you here. Lovely to have Hobart here with Melbourne. You know, I went to Tasmania. I think I got half a day of Tasmania on, and I went to the Salamanca market, and I was so disappointed, not in the market, but everybody who's anybody's cat and dog and whatever else was there. I couldn't see, I'm so short. All these tall people in front, and I couldn't see anything. So I've got to go on a weekend where there's no 10,000 million people there and spend more than half a day there at least. Michelle, welcome. What is that? 7 is your, I bet you have more. Yeah, nah. Nice try, Franca. So guys, this is what we're doing. We are definitely doing our little dream catcher. This is a small one. But yours truly does have 2 larger sizes as well. I think I've got another one in between. There's another one in between there somewhere. There's a 4th one from memory. I've got to go through my stash to find it. But we will be doing these. And we'll start off with something small, just to get you a little bit experienced about how to do one of these. Because one of these can take a while. And it depends on what sort of decorations you want to put on yours as well. You can get, this one's plastic, okay, this one here also plastic, but this one here, actually I think it's plastic too. This one's plastic. I do have another one. That's the one, the wooden one. There is a wooden one. Just remembered now, because I know I bought one wooden one and they're all plastic. So there you go. So I'll start off with a small one. I'll do maybe, we'll find the wooden one and we'll do the wooden one. It's a large one as well. So we'll do the wooden one as well. And the other 2 I'll make for my websites. So there you go. Oh, I'm very happy. I have never made a dream catcher. Well, we're going to make one. I don't know if we're doing it this Friday or if we're doing it first day on Monday next week. I haven't really decided. It depends, because I did want to make a border for, oh, I dropped my little swatch. I did want to make a little border for this particular blanket. Now, try swatch. Wake up, Mary. No. I did want to make a little border for this, you know, just to have a look-see. So it depends. It depends on what comes first. How I feel on Thursday night. We have to see what happens Thursday night. You can never tell from one day to the other with me. It's a Barbie blanket. Oh, yeah, it could be a Barbie blanket. Oh, she could be so cute in this blanket. She may have to wear clothes, though. Do you have a tutorial on hot water bottle cover? I don't, but that's on the list, Plant Mix. I do have a list, and what I do is when I'm out of ideas, I go to that list and I pinch one, and a hot water bottle is on the list. I will let you know when I'm doing that. I've got to buy a hot water bottle first. I don't know where you get them from. I'm assuming Kmart, maybe, Big W. Coles, will Coles sell them? Could probably only get to Coles these days in the northern suburbs of Melbourne. Getting out's very tricky now. So there you go. That's the rectangle, and yes, it could be a Barbie blanket, and we will have a border for that. So whether we do the border on Friday or whether we start the Dream Catcher Friday. Oh, I did want to get the border. Most chemists have them. Oh, good, Kiki. Thanks. I'll check out the chemist. I did want to have a border row for this guy for Friday, but I don't think it's going to get finished. So to the lovely lady who wanted it done by this week, sorry. I don't think a border is needed for the rectangle you see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would put a border. That's me. I've been thinking of a water bottle cover. Oh, that's nice. We could do a water bottle cover. We could do that. You could do that yourself, Angela, because you're a champion. It'd be very similar to the not the coaster, the mug cozy that we made. Just make a base, and then you just add like chains, but double chains with double thread maybe, and you can have like a little strap, and your bottle can hang off your shoulders. It's really cute. I've seen them around. I've just never done one. We could do one, or you could do one. I think you're a champion. I think you can do it. I would love to put a border on this. You know what? If you don't like the border on it, you don't have to put it. But I would put one. Even a basic straight border. And as I said before, for some reason, the corner to corner blankets remind me of a boy's blanket. I have done knitting one. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I don't know where to start with making the hot water bottle. Have you thought about, Plant Mix, thought about doing small granny squares, little ones? You don't have to do granny squares. I just said, if you thought about it, there is a lot around. I'll have a look, see. It is on my list. Can you be patient? Are you in a hurry? It is on my list. I remember putting it down as something on my list. We're just tied up for the next week. If you could hold out a week, that would be great. If not, there are patterns around that you can use. Have a look, see, maybe on Pinterest. I don't know if you're on Pinterest at all. Pinterest can be a little bit lost at the moment. It kind of does its own thing. It just takes you to sites and doesn't really give you the answers that you need. But what I find with Pinterest, if it takes me to the website of that lady's name and then you can't find anything, just check out the person's name, go into Google, type in their name or the company name, and it'll take you directly to their company. And you can actually type, when you're on their website, you can actually type in water bottle if they've got a pattern. Could do that. And yeah, take your time. I know you can get very busy. I am this week. I have to admit, this week is a very busy week. Next week it'll be quieter. But you can find them online. And you know what? Another thing I've done? I go to Google, just Google itself. Hello, Sherry. Glad I found your channel live. Hey, welcome. Very nice to have you here. What you can do also, Plant Mix, go into Google, just type in what you want and say the word crochet next to it. And a lot of things come up. And sometimes they're just pictures. So when you click on them, they're just pictures. So there's not, nothing you do about it. But if you're in Google, sometimes websites will come up as well. Click on those websites. Just make sure they're legitimate website, yeah. Try to avoid the ones that say other names other than crochet. But make sure they look like, you'll know the crochet related ones. And sometimes it goes straight to the crochet lady, man, whoever it is, website, and you can actually find the pattern there. Otherwise, hold out another week and I'll definitely, I know, right? Otherwise, hold out another week and I'll definitely have something ready for you, because I have that on my list, definitely on my list. It was one of my next projects, which probably would have been midweek of next week. You set off my Google. Oh, did I? So sorry, Franca. Did I say Google crochet and then it went straight to Google crochet? Google. Hello, Google. Google is our friend. Sometimes he's Uncle Google, Auntie Google. Sometimes he's Mother Google. And sometimes who else is he? Dr. Google. Nurse Google. I'm sorry, Frank. I'm very naughty. But there you go, guys. It's easy to find anything you want. So glad I'm back. I know, right? So it's easy to find anything you want when you're on the G word. I can't say that out loud now. This is going to set off Franca's. Anything you want. Otherwise, stick around. Hi, Charlene. Lurking here. Lovely to see you lurking. Very nice to see you here on our midweek live. I'm running very late, so you're very lucky you caught me. I went to do a delivery today and I kind of got a little bit chatty. Poor lady, I think I talked her ear off. as you do. I have one more delivery to make. That's Kim, oh, I can't remember her name. Kim Miller. Kim Miller. And that's overseas, very far overseas. We are talking America. America. Yeah. So that's one last delivery, and then we're done with the giveaways. And the funny thing is, we are up to 6,400 something subscribers, so we're getting close again to the 500 subscriber mark. I usually find someone who spends a lot of time with us here at Wow Crochet, and I give them a small, just a tiny little thank you gift from me to them. Has nothing to do with the major giveaways that we have, and it's not just here in Australia. So some of my overseas, like from memory, I think Angela from Ghost Hacker did receive one. Suzanne, and Angela's in England and Suzanne's in America. So I don't care where they are. If they put in all this effort and they've done lots of work with us and they spend a lot of time with us, I do tend to give back. It's a tiny little gift when I hit the 500 mark. Kiki, that's so funny. How she just randomly sets off. I do, right? Let's get serious. No laughing in this one. I got yelled at the other day by someone. Made me cry. No, they didn't. That was as if. They didn't actually yell at me because I didn't use capital letters, so I didn't get yelled at. Were you allowed to send the Tin Tams and the snakes in the end? Well, every country that I've sent it to so far, I've had no answers, no bad answers to. So they went. The last one I have to do is the American ones. I don't know about that for the giveaways. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. New Zealand was okay with it. Canada was okay with it. I did today makes a change. Canada was okay with it. Who was the other one? South Australia here in Australia was okay with it. That was okay because it was local, so it's no big deal. It was not local really. South Australia's far. It still has to go by plane to get there. And the only one I haven't sent is the American one yet. And I'm holding back on that one because we're having long delays on shipment, and I'm just waiting and waiting. Good job, Franca. So I don't know about that one yet. We'll find out. But everywhere else is gone. The New Zealand accept it and the Canadian accept it. So there we go. You got yours, did you, Kaz? Lucky girl. Well, I had a few in stock here, and I scoffed down all the snakes. But I did buy more and send them on. I don't know who put those snakes in my mouth. It just, you know, they just went in there. Accidentally fell in. Guys, we are definitely doing this one here. Now, the one that the lady showed me today, hers was, I think, 150 mil. This one here is 125. Don't stress too much. I will see if I've got my 150. Oh, maybe I did just flash 150 mil one once. Where's mine, Mary? Nice try, Franca. Oh, hang on, what was that? Got them and they're gone. Oops. Yeah, I know, Kaz. I don't know who ate mine either. It was a special here in Melbourne. You got 2 packs for the price of, I don't know, $5 or something, 2 for $5, which is not usually that cheap. And so what I did was I just kept getting 2 packs and 2 packs and 2 packs. And I even had to ask someone to buy another 4 packs for me on the way home because I kept eating them. I needed to add them to the giveaway. So there you go. Not allowed to eat those things. I hope my doctor's not watching. This one is 100. Get back to it, Mary. This one is 125 mil. If you've got 150 mil, that's fine. What I usually do, I make like almost like a doily, and I pop it in there. And when I'm ready to attach, no, right? When I'm ready to attach, I will say, okay, add chains here. Okay. If it's still not long enough to attach to your frame, I say add another row of chains. And so I keep getting you to add those extra chains until we're ready to attach. So if yours is bigger than mine, don't stress, I will adjust to suit you. And that's that. But I cannot wait for the life of me to do the larger one. Oh, look, it's as big as my head. So I don't know why I said that. I cannot wait to do the larger ones. They're the ones I'm excited about. The small one is to help newbies who are trying dream catchers to make a small one, and we'll make little dangly things for it. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm getting very excited. Small things amuse me. And that's that. Guys, that is it. That's really all I wanted to talk about today. Cheers. Cheers to you all. Are there any questions about the tea cozy? If you haven't finished, would you like to ask me some questions? Or about our blankets? I haven't forgotten about the star blanket. The lovely lady I delivered to today reminded me as well that it's still sitting there. It's not that far off from being finished, and then we'll do a final row, like a border row. So I haven't forgotten about that, guys. You're probably looking about another week before any of these larger ones come into action. Sorry, guys. Whilst we're waiting for us to finish those, I will pop on your smaller projects, like something like this. Okay, so you will get your smaller projects. These will be projects that will be done fairly quickly and can be done within one tutorial. The extra tutorial will be making the little items that we can attach. So if you haven't had an opportunity to go out and find feathers or find things, I know Angela, Ghost Hacker, has found some feathers, because she did mention to me that she found some. But if you haven't had a chance to go out and buy those, we are going to make a couple of little things that you can dangle off your own dream catcher. So don't stress if you don't have all the items for doing it up. Now I'll show you how to do the dream catcher, but you guys have to decide what's going to be dangling off your dream catcher. Okay, I will do a couple of crochet little things that you can dangle off your dream catcher. And if you want to add something else like feathers or things that you've found in your, craft stores, then you're welcome to add those too. Yay! Very happy. Very, very happy. And that's that, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Let's see what's going on here. Nothing. Nobody's talking. They're all letting me. Your favourite shop was open. Oh, well, that's good, Ghost Hacker. I'm glad. And you got your feathers, and you got a couple other things, or you just get the feathers? No, yes. Oh, I forgot also. What am I saying? This Friday, I should be uploading the start of our, went a mental blank. What? Of our, get it right, woman. Can't get one word out. I just can't get it. Spent all day talking and I can't get it out. Our top, our shrug, our summer shrug. Friday. I'm uploading it Friday. Yes, books, colouring book. Oh, that's cute, a colouring book. So Friday. What was I thinking? We are starting our shrug. It's a summer shrug. It's going to be a little one, tiny little one, and it's going to be a summer one. And what I'll do is I'll tell you your measurements. I'll show you the stitch we're going to use. We're not using that treble together thing. Nobody liked that one. They found it difficult. They liked it. They found it difficult. And I've decided I can either do two things. I can do the double crochet cluster stitch, or I can just do two trebles, chain one, two trebles, and it's like a V-stitch kind of thing. Okay, I can do that. So if no one asks me what they want, no one tells me what they want, I should say, I will just do probably the trebles, two trebles, chain one, two trebles. Or one treble, chain one, one treble. And then I'll give you some measurements. Double crocheting. Double crocheting. Nobody likes these trebles. Look, you know what? With thinner cotton, trebles are difficult. I get it. Leave it with me. If anything, we might do the two double crochet two, chain one, double crochet two. Looking forward to that. Double V. That's the one, Margaret. Sorry, thank you. The double crochet, the double V stitch. So you've got your V. I've never made a top. It's the top itself. It's not exactly a top. What it is, see if I can use this to help. I know. Here, wait there. Let's use the blanket. All right. What it's going to be is it's going to be made in a rectangle. Now that's a square. Pretend this is a rectangle. You fold the rectangle in half. Okay. Then you stitch along the sides there and along the sides there to form armholes. right? You pop it over your body. It's a bit like the winter shrug we did, the full blanket one. Looks like a blanket. The full big square one. We're only doing a semi one, it's a semi top that goes halfway, and it'll sit kind of like that, right? And if you like, we can pop a beautiful little wavy border along the front of it to give it a nice look. We can do that as well. All right, so I'm hoping that makes sense. It won't be something that you close up. It's something that just sits on you. Like a poncho, kind of like a poncho, but not poncho-ish. Is that a word I can use? Poncho-ish? Yeah, it's like a, it looks like a bolero top, but not bolero. From a, trying to work a way of showing you guys. I could actually draw a picture, but you know how bad my drawings are. I'm not an artist. So yeah, it's kind of like that. Can't wait. So that's definitely starting on Friday. That's why I'm thinking, what am I talking about starting those yet? I forgot all about the top. Was supposed to start today. Was supposed to go up yesterday. Shh, don't tell anyone. And I thought, forget it. I'll spend the day tomorrow doing it, and I'll definitely have it up by Friday. That was what I had in my mind yesterday, right? Because today was supposed to be in that little rectangle piece, but yours truly, chatterbox, yeah. So I couldn't get that out today. So that'll get out tomorrow. While that's going out tomorrow during the day, I will be working on the shrug. So we can have that out on Friday. But I'm only working on a couple of rows. And then you're going to head off on your own with the measurements that I give you and do all the rows that you need. And then you come back and we will work on the shrug. Sound good? I think it sounds good. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry. I do a lot of crying on this show, don't I? No, I don't. I only cry at funerals. Yeah, sorry. Cheers. Do you have any Wow Crochet merch? Not at the moment. Hang on. Have people have to go? Good night. Good night. See you, Liz. Enjoy. Plant mix. No, wait a minute. I tell a lie. I have some stock on my sites. I'm on madeit.com.au and I'm also on Etsy. You will find the links to those pages in a description box down below, not of this video because this won't go up for another 10 to 12 hours. But you'll find it down below on one of my other videos. So click on any one of my videos. If you go in the description box, you can click down where it says Etsy or madeit.com.au. That's the Australian store. And a lot of my products are there. It's a little bit expensive. My daughter priced them for me. And she said, Mum, I priced them for the worth that you are. Isn't she a good girl? I love my daughter. She says the amount of hours that I do put on, that I do put into crochet and the amount of hours that I give as a freebie to YouTubers that I'm entitled to price my work a little bit high. I love my daughter. She's great. She organised the sites for me and she organised the pricing and she organised all of that. All I did was went, I'm on YouTube, let's record. That's all I did. She did the rest. She's such a champion. And I was just telling someone today that when she first started, because she's like a little genius, she's like this, her hands are going, and I said, Frances, slow down a minute because I don't know what you're doing. Don't worry, Mum, got it under control. And she's going for it, she's going. And my eyes, I just couldn't even believe what I was seeing. I thought, are you actually typing anything or are you just bashing keys? And she went away, all done. She said, Mum, there you go. You can log in now and do what you need to do. I said, did you log out? And she said, yes. I said, well, what was the password? She said, weren't you watching? So she was just a champion. And she just flew through it. All three, the two sites and the channel, the YouTube channel. So she flew through it. It was a couple of years ago and it was very funny at the time. That actually wasn't funny at the time. It's kind of funny now because I had no idea what I was doing at the time. But now I know. And she's actually organising my website for me, which is fantastic. She's still waiting for me to give her all the data I need to give her. It's me who's slowing it down. Once she gets that up and running, we can start selling patterns. Oh, on my website, which is very, very exciting. And don't worry, I will advertise the site before it, blows out of proportion. And you guys will get first-hand knowledge of it. I know that will be good because I've been wanting to sell. I've got lots of patterns that I sell off to family and friends, things like that. But I've been wanting to sell out as well. I'm totally excited for that. I know, right? I can't wait. And one of my major patterns, as you know, Kaz, because we had a chat about this, will be my granny square vest that you see me wear with the buttons. And yeah, that will be definitely a pattern that will be sold on my website when we get the website up and running. And you will find a lot of these videos that I do here. You'll find the free patterns, not all of them because I haven't got them all yet. You'll find those free patterns on the websites as well. And I'll do as many as I can. I'll start off with the tea cozy because that's my favorite of the year. And other than that, you will find some patterns that you need to pay for. Sounds all exciting. Really looking forward to the website. I know I'm looking forward to it too. And my daughter is just, she's telling me, Mum, will you give me the details? I need them. There's no point putting a website up if there's nothing written in it. So I'm the one delaying the website, not her. And she's trying her best to get me to send her the details. It just means this is the work that I don't like doing. The writing down and I got to write it all down now. Because I work from my eyes. I just look at something and say, okay, we can do this. And then it's done. And occasionally, and this may sound or come as a shock to some people, occasionally I have to go back to one of my videos. Because sometimes once they're up, I take them off the computer because I take up a lot of space on your, cheap and nasty old computer. Come on, chop, chop. Thanks, Franca. You sound like my sister, my older sister. She says that to me too. So occasionally I take the videos off and I pop them in, somewhere else so that I can keep a copy of them. And because they're not on the computer, I can't watch them. So I'm going to watch my own video with some things. Does your daughter crochet? She does. She's very busy, so she doesn't do it. But if I say to her, look, Frances, I'm desperate and I need this done, do you think you can do 2,000 squares for me? And she does. And she's very fast. So, but she doesn't do it much unless she has to. She did recently start a Tunisian t-shirt, a singlet top thing that she was making for herself. I don't think she's finished it, but considering we're in winter now, it doesn't really matter. Once we hit summer, she can wear that gorgeous top. So she's got plenty of time to finish it. So she does, she just doesn't do a lot of it. Like she won't sit there and crochet a blanket. But if I talk to her about crochet related items, straight away she knows exactly what I'm talking about. She even knows certain fancy stitches as well. So she, it's because she's in the industry. She hears it all the time. Well, not much in the industry. This is what I call what I do, an industry. It's an industry, So she hears the talk. She hears the speak. So she understands it a lot. And she helped me do Moomba a few years ago when we did a little float. We're part of a craft company. We did Moomba and she helped me do the float. She did a gazillion granny squares. We all got together. We sewed them all up on the bikes that we were using at the time with the big tubs in front of the bikes. So did I teach her? I did teach her. She also probably learned something from my older sister Teresa as well. But most of it I did teach her. Thank you, Plant Mix. Yes, I did. But she's, quite quick because she picks things up herself. And I think she uses patterns a lot. Like she'll read from a pattern. Can you use baby yarn Friday? Don't have a lot of cotton. Hang on. Oh, it's an industry. Oh, what's going on here? That's not right. Your job is very important. Thank you, Franco. It is. Sherry, to answer your question, you can use any yarn you like. Baby yarn works really well for shrugs. If you're not allergic to it like I am, if you're not allergic to wool, by all means go ahead. If you've got acrylic, you can use anything you like. You can also use a thicker yarn and a thicker crochet hook and whatever else have you, as long as you keep the measurements the same. I was thinking about that today. I'm telling everybody to go out and buy this thin cotton. The thing with the thin cotton, the only reason I'm using it is because I have it, right, for starters. But the thing with the thin cotton, it makes a beautiful summer shrug. But baby yarn also makes a beautiful shrug. Okay, I don't know how heavy that will be on your skin. It's very light baby yarn, so you can probably get away with it. So you can use anything you want. And usually I don't use a wool. No, usually I don't. I don't use a wool franker anyway, but I'm just answering Sherry's question. And you can actually use an 8-ply cotton, because I do wear a lot of 8-ply cotton tops, and I wear them in the cooler, not cooler, but maybe the evening wear of your summer months, because the evening's not always hot. I mean, there are days when it's 40 degrees during the day and it's 39 degrees at night, stinking hot. So you don't want to wear one. But you can use an 8-ply cotton, or you can use a 4-ply baby yarn. I don't know how hot it will be if it's pure wool. Sherry, I'm not sure if you've got pure wool. If it's acrylic, you can get away with it. If it's pure wool, it may be a bit warm, but the stitches are quite open, so it's quite gappy anyway. So you shouldn't have a problem with it. And I always tell people you can make your project with any yarn you like, so long as you are aware of the measurements. Yeah, like that would not have worked for the teapot. Okay, if you used a baby yarn for the cozy, then you would have had to 39 degrees. Not, ouch. Yeah, no, don't even go there. And it's happened many times before, Franca, too. Only during summer, of course. I haven't had a cooler winter. I haven't had a warm winter. So if you used a 4-ply for this would not have worked. You would have had to have made some extra single crochets. Getting hotter from Saturday. Oh, you're lucky, Ghost Hacker. England's in summer now, aren't they? So you would have had to have done more single crochets. So it doesn't always work, but with the shrug it'll work, because the shrug I give you a measurement, and that measurement is usually the size of your shoulders, your back, and once you put it on, your shrug sits like that. And then if you wanted to add those few extra rows where it goes kind of like that and gives you a semi roll. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and I can't even show you my old shrug because I gave that to my sister-in-law, as you do. If you saw the shrug, and if you haven't seen the shrug, you can look it up on my some of my videos. Gotta go pick up hubby from work. Bye, Mary. Oh, bye, Kiki. Have a good afternoon. We're going to be off soon anyway. I try to keep it under 1 hour, hence the word dry. But if you saw our winter shrug, have a look at that video. You'll see that the winter one is made in a square, okay? And then we made it as big as our shoulders, folded it over, and then we worked from the winter one from there, and it didn't go all the way in front. It kind of dropped like that, okay? So the winter one you can actually even pull in front and wear like that if you wanted to. With the summer one, it's more of it, let's just have it hanging over our shoulders like that, and it'll be like a short sleeve top, and it won't be long. If you wanted it long, you have to go through some measurements and make it long. I don't think long is a good thing, but you're the magic maker. You're the one making the magic if you want it long. And that's it, really. Is then link in this video. Well, the thing with this video for the winter one, okay, the thing with this video, I didn't put the link now. You can't get any links on until after it's finished live. The thing with this one is it's hard to get anything in it until 10 hours after it's recorded. Something to do with YouTube, they hang on to it. I don't know why. They've always done it. And in the old days, they used to hang on to it for an hour, and I could handle it because in an hour's time I can edit it. Have a good day, Mary. Bye, Angela. Have a good sleep. So in an hour's time, or good sleep or good day, in an hour's time I could edit it. But I can't edit it until, what are we on, nearly 5? Is it nearly 5 p.m., 5:30? I won't be able to edit it until 5:30 tomorrow morning, so you won't be able to see the link here. But if you go onto my channel and type in, or you could just type in Granny Square Shrug, and you'll see a blue one, massive blue one, that's Wow Crochets. Or you can go on our playlist, and in playlists, we have the Granny Square Shrug in a playlist. In also one of our playlists under Crochet for Ladies, or I think Crochet for Women, Crochet for Ladies, you will see the Granny Square Shrug in there as well. Oh, look, yeah, you can find it anywhere. But I'm happy. I'm happy. If you want to wait till tomorrow, if you want to wait another 12 hours on this particular video, I might be able to pop the link in this one. So I'm happy to do that for you. And then all you have to do is come back to this live, go into the description box and click on that link when it goes up. I don't know. Do you see the live go up? I don't see it. It doesn't go up for me for another 12 hours. It doesn't show my channel for 12 hours. I don't know what they do with it. I don't know whether they're looking at it. I don't know whether they're scanning it. I don't know what they're doing, but they don't show. I can copy and paste a link into somewhere. Have a lot of 3 baby yarn, but no wool. Thank you. I will look it up. Look, the 3 baby yarn, you're obviously talking from overseas. If you are talking about 3 ply, then that would be good. If you are talking about the number 3, that's still quite thick for yarn, for shrugs, for a summer shrug. I'm not sure if you understand what I mean. If you are from Australia and yours is a 3 ply, then it's okay. But if you're talking a number 3, it's kind of like our 8 ply here in Melbourne, and our 8 ply is like this. It's relatively thick. Okay, so this is an 8 ply cotton. I don't know. It depends on how thin, how soft and thin your yarn is. I hope that makes sense. But you can use whatever you like. I don't really get notifications when your live goes up. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah, even Franca said the same thing. Now, not sure how to change that. When you first subscribed, obviously you subscribe to the channel. When you first subscribe to the channel and you clicked subscribe, there's a button there somewhere. It brings down all of your actions. So you can say receive all notifications, receive some notifications, don't receive any notifications. So there are 3 different sections that you can click. You have to get lives, you have to say receive, I've clicked the bell. Bell's not enough. There's a section in that bell somewhere that gives you the opportunity to say receive all. It's 3 ply thin. Okay, you could probably use that, Sherry. You could probably use it. I would try it. If you want, try a swatch, like a little small piece. Pop it on your hand. This is another way of doing it. Pop your hand on the table. Pop it over your hand. Leave it sit there for 5 minutes. If you find your hand is overheating, that's going to be far too hot. When I talk about swatch, I mean just a small granny square kind of thing. Or just a small, do like 5 rows or 10 rows and just pop it on your hand. If you find that's too hot for your hand, imagine that all over your body. Okay? I'm only hoping that's another way of checking to see how thick and heavy that wool is. Yes? Yes? All right. So, yeah, plant mix. There's a button that says click receive all or receive some notifications or no notifications. So there is a button there. Okay. Check it out. See how you go. Oh, Charlene. Hello, Charlene. Again. So see how you go. Try it. I mean, you've got nothing to lose to try and do a small little square and pop it on your hand. Yeah, see how you go. Okay. I'm just going to turn this around because it's getting fairly dark. It's getting really dark now. It's dark out there. The boogeyman's going to come and get me. Let's do that. Oh, that's no good. I have all notifications and still don't always get your live. Oh, I don't know how they get live. I'll have to find out. Oh, actually, I do know because I get Krista from Secret Yarnery. I get her lives. I get, yeah, I do. I get those lives. I get all the notifications of all the people I like. When Fiber Spider does his lives, I get that. When Dana does her lives from Creative or something, yeah, because that's why I'm missing the lives. I find that really odd. I get all the notifications. All notifications still. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. And especially Dana. I love getting notifications from Dana because she's so beautiful. She's fantastic. And her husband she does the crochet, and I think her husband makes the crochet hooks. Yes. Oh, this is really playing up on me, guys. Doesn't matter because we're going to go soon anyway. Okay, first time and being on a live chat and very slow. Oh, no, take your time, Sherry. Take your time. We love having everybody come in. And to be honest with you, I have a lot of lurkers that just drop by and have a look-see, but they never say a word. And that's okay too. The quiet achievers, I call them. Not loud like me. So there you go. Guys, it's been almost an hour. I'm lying. It's only been 50 minutes. It could be your settings on YouTube or Google or your phone. Do you get other notifications? Charlene is trying to help everyone here, guys. So, yeah, check out what Charlene's saying, or what I just said, and have a look-see, because I get notifications from my favourite crochet people, and I have a few. I have a lot, actually. I still haven't done my top 10 yet, have I? I've got to get back into that, don't I? But we have been on for now 51 minutes. Carla, hello, Carla. I have not seen you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you a lurker too, sitting in the background? Or did you just come on, did you? We're about ready to finish up, Carla. Carla, just quickly, while we're about to finish up, tomorrow I will be uploading a rectangle. No, okay. Yeah, I do my phone, but not my PC. Okay. Tomorrow we're uploading this rectangle version of our blanket. I've been here. Oh, you have been. You've been quiet in the background. That's nice. I like that. But I like the loud ones too. So we are going to upload this one tomorrow, and we are starting our shrug on Friday. Oh, our summer shrug. I'm very excited. And it is a rectangle shrug and not a square one. Yes, I'm crocheting. That's nice. I like to crochet usually. But today I'm running late because I went to do a delivery and I just chat too much, and I didn't look at the time. And I do apologise to my regulars who waited for me at 4 o'clock. So there you go. 52 minutes, guys. Chat. I'm going to shut it down because I need to have a nice cup of coffee and curl up on the couch and do some crochet. As you do. I'm going to have dinner first. Food. I'm so hungry. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, we are going to do our shrug this week. It is coming up on Friday, and I will actually start it off, send you off on your own, and you can do it at your own pace. So good to see your happy face. Oh, thank you. Lovely to see what's coming up. See you Saturday morning, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your week. She's lovely, Kaz. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you, Charlene. Good night. And I will see everybody Saturday morning, and I'll also see you in our tutorials over the next 2 days. First this one, and then our shrug. Get excited, guys. And next week we'll work on our dream catchers. Oh. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'm off to have some dinner and curl up on a couch in a little ball and do some crochet. Thank you for joining us, and have a great rest of the week. And as I always say at the end of my videos and everything else, ciao for now. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend anyway until I get to Saturday. I should say week, not weekend, because I'm going to be here Saturday. Bye. Ciao. Just get off there saying bye.